वेलकम बैक टू द चैनल गाइस। और आज हम लोग बात करेंगे चैम्पियंस लीग के 2 और मैचेस के बारे में फ्रॉम मैच डे 1। व्हेन आई से मैच डे 1, आई मीन ऑल द फिक्सचर्स प्लेड इन द सेम वीक। सो जो अभी वीक गया, ट्यूसडे, वेंसडे, थर्सडे, ऑल 3 मैचेस दे ऑल काउंट एज मैच डे 1 मैचेस। ओके, हम लोग आज बात करेंगे सबसे पहले चेल्सी और बायर्न के मैच के बारे में। फिर उसके बाद हम लोग ऑफ कोर्स बात करेंगे मेरी टीम बार्सिलोना और न्यूकासल के मैच के बारे में। लेट्स स्टार्ट विद द फर्स्ट मैच, चेल्सी और बायर्न। सबसे पहले बात करते हैं हम लोग चेल्सी की, ठीक है। व्हाट डिड चेल्सी डू राइट? नॉट अ लॉट। आई थिंक चेल्सी के जो अटैक्स बन रहे थे दे वर मोस्टली काउंटर्स। जब म्यूनिक को कॉर्नर मिल रहा था या उनके काफ़ी सारे डिफेंडर्स अटैक करने की कोशिश कर रहे थे, या फिर एवरीवन वाज ड्राइंग इन टुवर्ड्स द चेल्सी अटैकिंग थर्ड। आई थिंक दोज वर द मोमेंट्स वेयर बायर्न लुक्ड रियली रियली ओपन, और हाँ, चेल्सी वर मेकिंग द बेस्ट आउट ऑफ इट। आई थिंक जो बायर्न का सेकंड गोल था उसके जस्ट बाद इट वाज द सेम, इट वाज अ काउंटर एंड या कोल पामर, या फिर कोल पामर एज others may know. It was a great goal by Cole Palmer, and Chelsea was playing okay, but I think Bayern was too big of a team for them to manage away from home. I don't know, man. I saw them play against PSG in the Club World Cup, and yeah, they were an entirely different team. But जो मैंने कल देखा, जो मैंने देखा चेल्सी और बैन के मैच में, I didn't recognize Chelsea. They were losing the ball too much. They were playing kind of scared, to be honest. उनके build-up में वो fluidity नहीं थी. Yeah, ऐसा होता है ना कभी कभार कि you're watching your favorite team and they look like they are touching the ball for the first time in their life. So कुछ ऐसा था. I remember Enzo Maresca. He played Enzo Fernandez as more like a roaming midfielder, or Caicedo. He was sitting deep all the time. So I think this was what Chelsea did different. And एक और चीज़ मैंने नोटिस करी कि जो Chelsea के defenders थे, they were being drawn too much by the Bayern attackers. So I specifically remember Chalobah, he was being drawn too much towards the center circle by the attackers. And yeah, क्योंकि defenders draw in हो रहे थे, तो yeah, it was creating space. I'll be honest, defensively काफ़ी weak थी Chelsea इस वाले game में. मिडफील्ड वॉज ओके, इट वॉज काइसेडो, एंसो, मे बी ये बहुत अच्छे से काम नहीं करा, लेकिन हाँ, आई वॉजंट एक्सपेक्टिंग चेल्सी to be that bad. And man, to be honest, scoreline could have been worse. I mean, 3-1 looks like, yeah, they scored a penalty and yeah, they scored an own goal, but it wasn't really like that. अब बात करते हैं बायर्न की. Who impressed me the most on Bayern? माइकल ओलिसे. मैन, माइकल ओलिसे, मुझे पता था कि वो क्रिस्टल पैलेस में काफ़ी अच्छा खेलता है, लेकिन गिवन द सीजन ही हैड लास्ट ईयर, इट वॉज अ ग्रेट सीजन. Yeah, I didn't expect him to improve so much. So last year he had a very great season with Bayern. He played really well. वो टीम में अच्छे से फिट बैठ रहा है. But yeah, I didn't know he could play that well. Again, ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि Chelsea wasn't at their best defensively. अब आप देखो ना, इसमें थोड़ा सा बात करते हैं कि प्रेम का प्ले स्टाइल कैसा है. प्रेम का प्ले स्टाइल है बैक एंड फोर्थ, प्रेस करो, एग्रेशन और या स्विंग बॉल्स, यही सब आई गेस एक्सपेक्ट करते चेल्सी. लेकिन या बायर्न इज़ अ डिफरेंट ब्रीड. दे वर नॉट मेकिंग स्ट्रे पासेस. वो लोग गेम की टेम्पो को एक्चुअली कंट्रोल कर रहे थे. when they wanted to attack, they would attack, and yeah, if they wanted to slow the pace down, they were doing that. हाँ, बात करते हैं माइकल ओलिसे की. Man, he was so good. I was really really happy watching him play. There haven't been many players who make you watch the game. Usually आप ऐसे मैच देखते हो कि बड़ी टीम है यार, चेल्सी खेल रही है, बायर्न खेल रही है, इसलिए नहीं. I really was drawn to the game because of Michael Olise and what he was doing on the pitch. पहला गोल, I remember it was a free kick, then रेफरी के लग गई, then it was a drop ball. उसके बाद किमिच ने नीचे पास किया ओलिसे को, एंड या ओलिसे जस्ट dribbled a player or two, and then he swung the ball in, जो कि चालू से लग के ओन गोल हो गया. And yeah, second goal, I think it was a mistake by Moses Caicedo. He has been phenomenal last season. मोइसेस काइसेडो. मैं चेल्सी के मैचेस खाली कोल पामर की वजह से देखता हूँ, बिकॉज आई लाइक दैट गाय लॉट. एवर सिंस यूरोज में जो उसका इम्पैक्ट था फ्रॉम द बेंच, या मैं चेल्सी की गेम बेसिकली इसलिए देखता हूँ. I've watched Chelsea, I've also watched Caicedo play on the pitch. So Caicedo, if I want to compare, I think he's a bit like Joao Neves from PSG. So he's very solid defensively, but he also at occasions drives the ball forward very well. I wasn't expecting Caicedo कि वो ऐसी गलती करेगा कि जो पेनल्टी कंसीड करे चेल्सी एक. तो हुआ ऐसा कि सेकंड पेनल्टी, एंड हैरी केन बीइंग हैरी केन, ही स्कोर्ड द पेनल्टी. इट वाज अ वेरी ग्रेट पेनल्टी, बॉटम राइट कॉर्नर, एंड या बूम. उसके बाद आई रिमेंबर जस्ट आफ्टर दैट गोल देयर वाज चेल्सी काउंटर. Cole Palmer got the ball. He played it wide on the right wing, and then he asked for the ball again when they were in the attacking third, and yeah, he boom scored top left corner. And for finally, I remember it was another ball whipped in or far post पे yeah, Harry Kane just tapped it in. And to be honest, पूरे game में किसी भी point पे ये नहीं लगा कि Chelsea are gonna come back, they're gonna score more goals or they're gonna do something. Yeah, they were like in limp mode. And yeah, there were certain moments. Enzo Maresca also complained कि Joao Pedro को जो nudge मिली थी, no attempt to play the ball, it should have been a red card. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so it was a fair win to Bayern, and yeah, they take the 3 points away. Oh, let's talk about the second matchup, which is Newcastle versus Barcelona. Barcelona played Newcastle away. न्यूकासल ने गेम की शुरुआत एक अच्छे एग्रेसिव प्रेस के साथ करी थी, which had me a bit worried कि how if they keep this up, yeah, it's gonna be a problem. And I definitely saw, I think one of the football YouTubers also said this कि it wasn't going to be a high scoring game based on the first 15-20 minutes. So, उसके बाद Newcastle was also making runs in behind. I remember ये particular instance था कि Gerard Martin was playing left back, and there was a ball played through for Elanga, and man, उसने जो sprint लिया उस ball को catch up करने के लिए, that was amazing. But yeah, luckily they didn't score off that, or yeah, Barcelona was saved. And man, props to John Garcia. He made so many crucial saves throughout the whole game. As the first half went through, eventually press का level थोड़ा सा कम हो गया था क्योंकि stamina. And once press थोड़ी सी level down हुई, उसके बाद हमारे midfielders Pedri, De Jong, they started controlling the ball more. बहुत सारे attacks नहीं बने. I don't think there were many shots on goal half time तक. हाँ, लेकिन it was very good to see Pedri and De Jong controlling the whole game. From the 35th minute, Barcelona के attacks भी बनने लगे. They were playing good balls through. Last में एक दो touches miss हो जा रहे थे, लेकिन yeah, it was a promising sign that yeah, goals are coming. The first half went through, level score 0-0. एंड सेकेंड हाफ में न्यूकासल ने फिर से जैसे फर्स्ट हाफ स्टार्ट किया था, अगेन दे स्टार्टेड विद अ वेरी एग्रेसिव प्रेस, एंड इट वाज अ गुड प्रेस टू बी ऑनेस्ट. बट या लाइक द फर्स्ट हाफ अगेन दैट प्रेस डाइड डाउन, एंड फिर सिंस फर्स्ट हाफ आई गेस फ्लिक ने कुछ इंस्ट्रक्शंस दिए होंगे, माय मैन फ्लिक. उसके इंस्ट्रक्शंस के बाद आई थिंक बार्सिलोना रियली केम अलाइव. उन्होंने possession lose, I guess, barely किया, which they anyway don't. But they also started making very nice moves towards the attacking third. Talking about the attackers, man, I was really disappointed with Fermin, Rafa and Leva. I was expecting a lot out of Fermin, but yeah, it wasn't his day. Rafa wasn't looking that sharp, but yeah, he was tracking back and yeah, doing his job as best as he could. And yeah, Leva was playing okay. He was injured coming into the season, so yeah, I expect him to get to his form थोड़े समय में. Rashford.
I would go for Rashford.
Marcus Rashford. क्या गेम खेला, 2 goals by Marcus Rashford. First goal जो उसका था, I was very surprised. I was expecting Leva to be there where Rashford was. And man, it was a great header. Koundé being the best right back he is, बहुत अच्छा उसने क्रॉस दिया कट बैक करके, and yeah, it was a goal. 1-0 to Barcelona. And उसके बाद से Newcastle was unsettled से हो गए क्योंकि it was 0-0 for so long, and they were eventually thinking that we will eventually score, लेकिन yeah, Barca scored first. उस चीज़ से थोड़ा सा वो लोग unsettled हो गए थे. Barcelona के attacks बनते रहे, and I think it was a mistake from the defender. उसने जो ball pass करी, intercepted by Rashford, and he went to the right and boom, side मारा उसने, post से टकरा के नीचे goal. Man, what a goal it was. And I'm so happy for Rashford. I think काफ़ी लोग Rashford के लिए अच्छा विश कर रहे थे कि he does well this season, and let's see. I think Rashford एक ऐसा player है, when he's confident he plays really well, but yeah, when he's not confident he's nowhere to be seen on the pitch. So I really hope this gives Rashford a good boost of morale, and yeah, he plays like this every other game. Towards the end, yeah, 90th minute आ गया था. Barca were a little bit complacent, थोड़ा थक भी गए थे. They had to soak so much pressure, press भी handle कर रहे थे. They had to make sure they don't lose the ball. The goal came out of nowhere from Anthony Gordon. Gordon ने पूरे game सिर्फ रोया था मेरे हिसाब से. But yeah, at the end he redeemed himself by a nice tap in. Said, I think Jacob Murphy ने set किया था right side से. Martin didn't really track back. क्योंकि Martin isn't the fastest of the left backs. I think overall throughout the match he did a very good job defensively. Before we go to De Jong and Pedri, props to Kunde. He played a really well game defensively. उसने काफी सारे attacks left wing से stop करे थे. He was clearing the ball really well. He wasn't beaten easily throughout the whole game. So yeah, props to Kunde. अब हम लोग बात करेंगे my man's Pedri और De Jong की. मैन ओ मैन, बारसा के मैच में यूजुअली अपने दोस्तों के साथ देखता हूँ कॉलेज से. शाउट आउट प्रशांत, अनुज, अभिषेक. लास्ट सीजन भी जब हम लोग मैचेस देखते थे तो मैं यही बोलता था कि यार आई वांट De Jong टू बी द वर्ल्ड क्लास मिडफील्डर ही इज. क्योंकि इंजरी के बाद से या ही वाजंट एट हिज बेस्ट टू बी ऑनेस्ट. एंड इवेंचुअली थ्रू आउट द सीजन एज द सीजन प्रोग्रेस्ड उसने अपना फॉर्म वापस रीगेन कर लिया एंड ही वाज almost back to being his world class self. I'm really happy that De Jong is playing well. And I'm really happy Pedri is on my team because yeah, no matter whose team he is on, he will play well no matter where he is. Pedri is just that guy, man. Last season, since he didn't play against any Premier League team, people in the Prem, they didn't really see who Pedri is. But man, after yesterday's match, I saw so many tweets and so many posts that yeah, my new favorite footballer, and they posted a picture of Pedri. That made me so happy. That made me so happy. Yeah, I think Pedri is just magical. What he does in the midfield is just absolutely magical. Each time he does something, man, I'm always left in awe. भाई कि ये ऐसे कैसे कर सकता है भाई. ही मतलब वो 3 प्लेयर्स को ड्रॉ इन कर गया, फिर पता नहीं कुछ करके वापस ही विल प्ले द बॉल बैक. पता नहीं भाई कैसे, हाउ ही डज दैट. आई हैव नो आइडिया. When we scored the 2 goals, naturally Newcastle was upping their game. There was more urgency, and yeah, it was the time where Pedri and De Jong shined. उन्होंने बॉल लूज नहीं करी. They kept the tempo of the game how they wanted it to be. Man, they just played so well. I was so happy. I was just smiling the whole time watching them play. इतना अच्छा लग रहा था कि भाई we have such 2 world class midfielders. Yeah, let's see. We have the next Champions League match of Barcelona is against PSG. That's gonna be an interesting one. क्योंकि काफ़ी लोग पेड्री और विटीनिया का मैचअप देखना चाह रहे थे. सो या, वी विल बी देयर एंड लेट्स सी, होपफुली वी विन दैट गेम एज वेल. दोस आर माय थॉट्स ऑन द 2 games. Let me know what you think in the comments and see you next time.